today about how to avoid infections or having complications after visiting a pedicurist. Um, Living in South Tampa and working in South Tampa, we see quite a few infections secondary to nail salons being too aggressive on the patients. Um, so here are some tips that you can use to avoid having this type of experience at your nail salon. First of all, what I was just doing is checking the place out and making sure they're clean. There's a way to sterilize instruments. I don't think they use autoclave, which is essentially they stick the instrumentation inside this device that heats it up to a high temperature to kill any type of bacteria or fungal element that's present on the instruments. But if they have this, that's great. I don't think they do utilize this. I think they utilize solutions to sterilize their instrumentation. But nonetheless, check out their process and see what they do to keep their instruments clean, because this is a major concern when having them use these instrumentation on your own foot. The other thing you can do to even avoid that whole complication is to bring your own instruments. A lot of people purchase a set on Amazon or wherever they can get their hands on one and sterilize it themselves at home and then bring it into the salon every time they want to get a pedicure. This is actually a really great idea because at least you have the control of how clean your instruments are and the peace of mind that comes with that. The thing to avoid also is shaving your legs or causing any kind of abrasion to the skin prior to going to the pedicurist. I know it's frequently used that they soak your feet, and the foot soaks may be perfectly fine if they use individual bags or some kind of sterilization technique where the water is clean and there's no residual bacteria from other clients that go to the salon. But nonetheless, if you can avoid having any kind of nicks or cuts on the skin, this can greatly reduce your chance of infection. Another thing is avoiding the salon when it's overly crowded. If there's a lot of people there, the more people, the more bacteria. So therefore, if you can avoid the crowds and try to go there early in the morning when the instrumentation is all fresh and clean and everything is not being used over and over and over again, that would be the best time to go. The pedicurist should also avoid trying to cut away your cuticles or dig into your nail to get rid of an ingrowing toenail. These are things that shouldn't be left up to the pedicurist. Unfortunately, I've seen a lot of complications, mostly in young women who come in with massive infections of their toes due to these types of procedures at the foot salon. And it can be totally avoidable if they just leave it alone and have a professional take care of it. It may seem easy when you just think about it, but in essence, there's a lot more to digging out a nail, if you will, to avoid any kind of complications afterwards. And these things they're just not educated on, and therefore it's a risk if you let them do that. The cuticles are something that it's supposed to be there. It's part of your anatomy that prevents water and bacteria from getting in underneath the nail folds surrounding the nail plate. And obviously this is to protect you from getting infections, just like our skin is there to protect us from infections. It stops the bacteria from entering our body and therefore is a shield, essentially. So messing with your cuticles or digging into the nail folds is not the best idea, and I would not recommend it. If you have any questions regarding foot care at these foot salons and would like to talk to us, please make an appointment by calling 813-875-0555 or visit us on the web at www.thetampapodiatrist.com.